The struggles continue for the Toronto Blue Jays as they drop their fourth consecutive game and fall now to 17-15 on the year, and they lose 5-3 to the New York Yankees, and the Yankees get the mini broom out and they sweep away the Jays in the mini two-game set at Yankee Stadium. You know, same theme for the Blue Jays. Yeah, you look at the line, Barrios didn't really pitch well, but I thought he was phenomenal, other than the 3-run bomb to Gleyber Torres, which was a Yankee Stadium home run. I think they said it was like 6 or 7 ballparks that would have been out of. So really not many. Wall scraper. But that's just been the story of this series, really, is that the Yankees, hitting a couple of Yankee Stadium 3-run bombs, and the Jays' offense is going nowhere. But it's not even just the offense now. And I'm going to try and push my voice here. I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm not happy with this team at all right now. And it's not even just because, they can't hit with runners in scoring position, or they can't, getting the big hit, blah, 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 whatever the case may be. I'm not mad about that. That stuff, look, it happens, it stinks, we can yell and scream at it all we want. But it's the mental mistakes, the effort. Lee fans, we have talked so much about, all year long, about effort. Well, today, more in particular, you've seen it a little bit lately, but today in particular, the effort was not there from the Toronto Blue Jays at all. I got a few things written down here. Alejandro Kirk running into second base. And it was a ground ball to shortstop, and he thinks the ball is going across the diamond to first. Does not slide. Would have ended up being safe at second base. Because I think they went to second and the play wasn't there, or whatever happened. He would have been safe at first, or at second. But he doesn't slide in. He goes in strong, trips over Gleyber Torres, goes off the base and gets tagged down. Why are you not sliding in that spot? I don't know. Then, Bo Bichette at second base. Ball comes into Vladdy at home, goes off the glove and goes back to the backstop. Why is Bo not at third? Well, if you look at the replay, right after the pitch is thrown, Bo spits in the ground and looks up at the screen. And he turns around and goes hands on his knees like, oh crap, I made a mistake. Yeah, you're not paying attention. And it's like, man, these mental blunders. Would that 90 feet have done anything there? I don't know. But it's the premise of not having your head in the game that really is tough to watch. Then, foul ball. Pop fly, foul ball, and Vladdy goes for it. He didn't really go for it that hard, and it drops in. Effort. Where's that Vladdy that we're seeing busting down the lane, hat comes flying off, and he makes a tough play? Where's that Vladdy? And I'm sorry, Vladdy does not run to first base. Anytime a ground ball happens, you see the guy, he's not even halfway down. When your team's not playing well, and the effort isn't even there, it's a problem. It's a big problem. And I've not got mad at this team at all this year. Well, last night was more depressing, but that obviously offensively. But as for effort, I never thought I would have to question these young guys on effort. But it was bad today. Really bad. Let's go to the top of the first inning, where the Jays have been great at getting guys on. And they do it again against Jameson Taillon. Bases loaded, nobody out. You have a chance to break this game wide open early. Maybe even chase Taillon if you really chase him out. Or at least get to a 2-3, nothing lead. And you're like, oh, this is great. Great start to the ball game. Offense starts flowing. The bench gets red hot. Before Barrios even takes the hill, it would have been great. But all you can muster up is an RBI ground out from Teoscar Hernandez. Springer comes in, and you're up 1-0. Now, that was okay at the time, though, because there was nobody out. So you get that one out. Okay, we still runs in the corners less than 2 out, right? No. They get nothing. And that's been the story of this last stretch for the Jays. Remember in Cleveland, he has Pilkington. Bases loaded, nobody out. They get 2, that's great. Still nobody out. Can't get anything. They end up losing that game. Pilkington settles in. Jays offense can't get anything going, and they lose. Today, Taillon had him on the ropes early. He had tough find in the zone. You get that 1 run. Great. You had nothing else. Heck, all the Jays runs today, they had 3. 2 sac flies and a ground out. Like, how are you going to win games that way? You're just not. And there's a point where the baseball gods aren't the problem. Then we go to the bottom of the 4th inning where I just don't know anymore. Gleyber Torres comes up and he hits a 3-run bomb. LeMahieu and Rizzo score. And it's been the story of the series so far. They've hit 3. Their scoring has been 3 3-run bombs. Albeit, they needed all 3. But Gleyber Torres, you've learned. The guy can hit a fastball. It's very evident. Throw him damn off speed. How did Trevor Richards get him out yesterday to close out that 8th inning? Change up in the dirt. Wasn't even close to it. Wasn't even close. What does Berrios throw him? Fastball. Fastball. I don't care. You got to mix it up. I don't look. The guy can't hit an off-speed pitch. You throw him off speed. It's a 3-run bomb. Yankees up 3-1. And I think most Jays fans at that point are like, well, there goes that. We go to the top of the 6th inning. And again, I hate to say this, and I said it on the post-game live stream on Blue Jays Center, that it's getting to a point now with this team, which is, it's very sad to say, that even when they have guys in scoring position with less than 2 out, I don't get happy. Like the Jays had 1st and 3rd in the top of the 6th inning. I believe it was Alejandro Kirk who ripped the ball to bring Teo to 3rd. I didn't even react. Because I'm like, well, are they going to get a big knock here? Or, I don't care about all this teasing. Oh, don't tease me with these runs on the corners, these bases loaded. Don't do that to me. And what do they get out of it? Look, Matt Chapman gave it a ride, but warning track. And you get a sac fly. Teo comes in, making it 3-2. You had nothing else. And that's when Kirk fell over the damn thing when he got to second base. You can imagine if he didn't, he stayed on second base. That's a guy in scoring position. Yeah, there's 2 out, but you give it that opportunity. You have that chance. You lost that chance there. Then we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. And Trevor Richards comes on to face Gleyber Torres with 2 on. And I believe 2 out? I could be wrong. I think there might have been 1 out, actually. And he throws him a fastball. And it's a 2-run single. Why you just struck the guy out like crazy to change up yesterday? Throw him 3 change-ups. If he doesn't want to swing at them, okay, fine. Throw him some sliders. No fastballs. If you're going to throw a fastball, don't make it enticing. But they do. And he hits a 2-run single, puts it up 5-2, and I'm like, that's all she wrote. But hold on. The Jays teasing session continues. Top of the 9th inning, right? Espinal leads off with a double. Oh, that's great. Then Vinny Capra walks after a wild pitch. There's runners in the corners now. Nobody out for Springer. Flipping Vinny Capra walking against Chapman. Insane. Chapman is now facing Springer, Bo, and Vladdy. With nobody out. And the tying run at the plate. And what do you get? A sac fly from Springer. In comes Espinal. That's all you get. Bo hits a ball deep to left and it's foul. Everyone wanted that thing to stay fair. All Jays fans wanted it to stay fair. But then the next pitch, and how many times have we heard on the broadcast, Bo was yet shorten up the swing and with 2 strikes. That's strike 3 that he swung at. Did that look like a short swing? His helmet almost came flying off. Clearly he was not trying to hit a base hit. And those are the problems that I have. You have a base hit. Keep going. Keep the lineup rolling. Because what that would do, all right, maybe where Dapper goes to 3rd base, right? And then you have that guy at 3rd, runners on the corner still with 1 out. Okay. Vladdy comes up. Maybe he gets a rip, right? And just keep that line rolling. But no. Bo strikes out. There's 2 away. And then Vladdy pops up to end the ballgame. If after Vladdy earlier on in the game snapping the bat over his knee. There's a lot of things going wrong right now for the Toronto Blue Jays. And tonight was a culmination of a lot of them. Jose Berrios got the start, and look, like I said, the line wasn't great. 5 1/3, 5 hits, 5 runs, 4 Ks and a walk. Obviously, 2 of those 5 runs came off of the single from Gleyber Torres in the 6th off of Trevor Richards. So that's unfortunate they came back to bite Barrios there. And then the 3-run bomb. Like, he was dialed in early. He was dialed in. But unfortunately, it couldn't last. The bullpen did a pretty good job keeping the minute, though. You know, obviously the single from Gleyber Torres against Richards. But after that, he got the 2 outs. And then Trent Thorne went inning in 2/3, a couple of hits, got 1 strikeout. So he did a great job. And then Ryan Borucki went 2/3 of an inning, or a third of an inning, got the 1 guy to strike out. They did a decent job finishing off the ball game, kind of keeping the Jays, allowing them to hang around a little bit. But look, offensively, Bo Bichette went 3 for 5 and Kirk went 2 for 4. And it's funny, the two guys that had multi-hit games today had base running blunders. Big base running blunders. Bo could have had that extra 90 feet. Kirk would have been safe, not out. Right? And those are the 2 guys that had multi-hit games. That's how bad this game was. The team overall, 9 hits. It's better. But again, 3 runs is not good enough. Only struck out 7 times. That's a better thing. But you got to find a way to just get guys in. And they're not. They're really not. Now, and it's great, Jays fans. You know where they play next? The Trop. Great. Friday, Kevin Gausman versus Rasmussen. That's the Game 1 matchup. And Game 2 and Game 3, they haven't been posted, but I believe it's supposed to be Ryu for the Jays on Saturday. And then Sunday it's Mano. We don't know who's going for the Rays, at least as of right now. No matter what, Jays fans, I think we can all say anything less than 2 of 3 is a failure. Obviously, when you lose a series, it's a failure. But the Tampa Bay Rays are not really clicking yet. They're not. Their offense hasn't been great. Their pitching staff hasn't been great. Heck, they just got no hit a couple days ago to the rookie on the Angels. He only had 2 strikeouts, which tells me a lot of balls were put in play, but they just could not get they couldn't get any hits at all. So if you can take 2 or 3 against Tampa in the Trop, that would definitely help when it comes to confidence. And all I want to see is effort. I wish this Jays team had a Spezza, whether that's a Springer, whether it's somebody else, I don't know, to step up and tell these guys to wake the heck up, because that was an ugly display on so many levels today. All right, Jays fans, you know what? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and not the game today, because it was awful, smack that like button. Do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already, comment down below thoughts on the video. Thoughts on the game today, what you like, what you not like from today's game for the Toronto Blue Jays. The Twitter link is down below, so follow, send me a DM to like great stuff. The Instagram link is also down below, so follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And if you also want to hear my basically right after the game reaction to this game, myself, Luis, and Lucas on Blue Jay Center talked about this. The live stream is posted on BJC, so you can go check that out there on the Instagram page. And I will talk to, Twitter link's down there, Instagram link's all down there. I will talk to you guys Leafs edition tomorrow, Game 6 between the Leafs and Lightning. The Leafs, well, we all know what they can do tomorrow. We all know what they can do if they win, but we know the numbers that Vasilevsky puts up in elimination games or games after a loss. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, but it's going to be tough in Tampa. Do or die game for them. They're going to come out all-out effort. We'll see what happens. As for the Toronto Blue Jays, they open up the weekend set against the Rays on Friday night. Kevin Gausman gets the ball for the Jays. Rasmussen gets the ball for the Rays in Game 1 of the weekend set. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and definitely not the game today. We'll talk to you guys then.